In 2020, like so many others, we turned to the garden. It started with 2 raised beds. Simple, hopeful, small. Over time, our dream grew, and I wanted space for pollinators, for growing food, for gathering with people I love. So this year we went big. With help, we brought in a bucket loader and started reclaiming the backyard. The fire pit retaining wall went in first, which was a huge marker of transformation and a new beginning. And then the rain came. Three days in thick mud, carving a French drain by hand, installing pipe, giving the water somewhere else to go. This was the first true test and the first real victory. This isn't just a backyard anymore. It's a space for healing, for roots to take hold. I feel like this is going to come off sounding kind of pretentious, so I guess stick with me. You know how Monet had his really pretty gardens where he painted water lilies? I have dreamed of something like that for ages. Not just because I want to create a place for inspiration and beauty, but because when I visit new places, I like to go to check out botanical gardens, and sea flowers. And I guess that I have always wanted a space like that close to home. As I started gardening, I learned more about native plants, which caused me to realize that I really wanted to give space over in my garden to native plants and make spaces for, non-human creatures. So that's been really important to me. And I guess that I just want to say that this garden has been a culmination of quite a few dreams of mine. And I'm so incredibly grateful that it's happened, but it wasn't possible without lots of people supporting me, friends and family, my husband helping me lift heavy things, and just generally being incredibly gracious about something that I know is not really his passion. One of the things that was important to me in building this garden was not necessarily just to put in garden beds, but to create spaces for people as well. I think that was what was missing in my first garden. It functioned, but there was no place to be comfortable. And that wasn't a terrible thing, but it certainly limited the amount of time that I spent outside in the garden. While I really do want to invite insects into my space, I don't necessarily want to be sitting in them. So this garden has paths for walking and seating areas for sitting, and it just makes it so much more inviting. And I really think that the more that you engage with a space, the more you are likely to care for it. This space reminds me to slow down and to remember the season that I'm in, literally and creatively. It reminds me that hard things are worth doing, and slow incremental changes can lead to incredible results. It's been a wonderful process that was really hard at times, but so worth it. So thanks so much for joining me here in the garden and in the studio. I really appreciate you being here. If you're curious to see how the garden has inspired my collage art, then check out this video. Or watch my masterpieces collection where I take classical art and remix it into something new. Okay, I think that's it. Bye. See ya. Bye.